Earlier, I spoke about the 5 laws of stupidity, and then I added 3 more laws to that list. Interestingly, both videos have gotten a pretty good response. But did you ever wonder why people behave stupidly? Let's talk about a few reasons to know why. I think that most of us can be stupid, but unintentionally. For example, we know about various cognitive biases such as confirmation bias, stereotyping, cognitive dissonance, recency effect, and many such other biases. We may still have that bias, but knowing doesn't necessarily stop us from having it. Sometimes it may not be about the bias, but because of our mental or physical state. We may be tired, distracted, or in a hurry. Maybe we give in too much into group thinking or social pressure. All such reasons make us unintentionally stupid. And as a result, we end up making stupid mistakes, which then we regret later.
That's a lot to process.
Now, every time we make a decision, we rely on inputs or some information. And those inputs or information we may not always obtain firsthand. We often have to rely on others. And you may have guessed, it is not uncommon to find those inputs or information wrong or incomplete. So every time that happens, we end up looking stupid or behaving like one. And again, it's not intentional, but we surely can do a bit better than that. Now the third reason is quite crucial, and many times I have spoken about it. It is about our mental models. The quality of our thinking totally depends on the mental models we use. If we use false, incomplete, incorrect, or irrelevant mental model, we can get into trouble. But a well-experienced person almost always knows when a mental model is not relevant or incomplete. We all have met that person at least once. A person who has like 20-25 years of experience. But in reality, what that person really has is 1 or 2 years of experience that is repeated over 10, 20, 25 years. Sometimes it very well could be us. We may act like that if we fail to learn. Because unless we learn, we end up repeating our mistakes. And you know what they say, right? Only fools repeat mistakes. Now the fifth reason why we end up acting like stupid is linked to our desire to look good. In an attempt to look good and politically correct, we forget to do the right thing. We end up virtue signaling and we focus more on optics. A lot of people I know, they prefer to feel good about themselves rather than aiming for a good outcome. That I think is one of the serious issues here. But hey, you know what? For all the issues I have stated, there are answers. There are alternatives. There is a quote often attributed to Albert Einstein. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. I think it really comes down to individual choice. Do we want to get better day by day? Or we'd rather become part of an idiocracy?
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so?